Hello people, back again with another Bloxfruits video. Sorry for the couple-day break. I was trying to think of video ideas just like this one right now. So today I will be telling you guys how to get every fighting style, every sword, and every gun in the game. And the first part will be how to get every fighting style. Starting off with combat. This is not a fighting style to buy. Once you start the game, you will literally be using this. Then we have Dark Step and Death Step. Dark Step can be learned for 150,000 belly from the Dark Step teacher. The Dark Step teacher is located in Pirate Village in the First Sea. Also can be found at Hot and Cold, near the volcano closest to the cold side in the Second Sea. And inside Castle on the Sea, in Third Sea. Death Step is learned from Fiyu the Reformed. You need the following requirements to get it. The library key, which is dropped by the Awakened Ice Admiral or any Ice Castle enemies. This is used to unlock the door on the right side of the hallway entrance in Ice Castle. If the door is not open, you will not be able to get Death Step by talking to Fiyu, even if you flash step in. Dark Step Mastery must be 400 or above to get. Once done that, you will have to pay 2,500,000 belly and 5,000 fragments. Then we have Electric and Electric Claw. Electric can be learned for 500,000 belly from the Mad Scientist. The Mad Scientist can be found below Skylands, hiding behind one of the rocks on the lowest island. He can also be found in the Second Sea, next to the volcano at Hot and Cold. He can also be found in the Third Sea, at the Castle on the Sea. For Electric Claw, you need to get 400 mastery on Electric Fighting Style. Find the NPC, Previous Hero, located close to the Longma boss under the many arches at the Floating Turtle in the Third Sea. Talk to him and do his quest that requires you to get to the mansion in under 30 seconds. Tip: you can set your spawn point to mansion and use the home button after completing the quest. Return to Previous Hero. Pay him 3 million belly and 5,000 fragments. Then you will unlock that. Then there is Water Kung Fu and Sharkman Karate. Water Kung Fu can be learned for 750,000 belly from the Water Kung Fu teacher. He is located at Underwater City in First Sea, behind the palace, directly to its right. He is inside the part of the wall with a slight color difference. To get inside, you have to go inside the corner of the wall. He can also be found at Hot and Cold in Second Sea and the Castle on the Sea in the Third Sea. For Sharkman Karate, you need to obtain it from Daedrock the Sharkman at Forgotten Island in Second Sea or Castle on the Sea in Third Sea. After giving him a water key and having Water Kung Fu at 400 mastery or more, you need to pay him 2,500,000 belly and 5,000 fragments. Next we have Dragon Breath and Dragon Talon. Dragon Breath can be learned for 1,500 fragments from Sabi in the Second Sea. Sabi is located on the second to last arch on the wall in the Kingdom of Rose, on the left side, looking from the Gulf. He can also be found in the Third Sea in the Castle on the Sea. To get Dragon Talon, you need to have given Uzoth the Fire Essence, which is obtained by giving 50 bones to the Death King for a random surprise, and 400 mastery on Dragon Breath. You need to pay him 3 million belly and 5,000 fragments. Then we have Superhuman and Godhuman. Superhuman can be learned from the martial arts master by meeting the requirements of 300 or more mastery on Dark Step, Electric, Water Kung Fu, and Dragon Breath, and then you will have to pay him 3 million belly to unlock. God Human is obtainable by learning it from Ancient Monk, who can be found inside a tree located behind the Musketeer Pirates and the Floating Turtle. You can access the opening located around the lower middle of the tree, directly above a branch, giving you an entry to the area where the NPC is located. You need to get Mastery 400 or more on all fighting styles, except Sanguine Art and Combat. To get it, you need to get the following fighting styles to 400 or more Mastery: Superhuman, Death Step, Sharkman Karate, Electric Claw, and Dragon Talon. You will need to pay him 5 million belly, 5,000 fragments, 10 dragon scales, 20 fish tails, 10 mystic droplets, 20 magma ores. Now for the last one, which is Sanguine Arts. Sanguine Art can be learned from Shafi, who can be found in a base linked by a tunnel near the Island Boys, located in the Tiki Outpost. To purchase Sanguine Art from Shafi, you must give a Leviathan heart to Shafi. This can be dropped after defeating the Leviathan and by using a harpoon from the Beast Hunter ship. Then carry it back to the Tiki Outpost. You must have it in your inventory to continue. If you do not have a Leviathan heart in your inventory, it will display the message, "You lack a cold heart." You then must go get 20 demonic wisps, 20 vampire fangs, 2 dark fragments. A final prompt will ask you to pay 5 million belly and 5,000 fragments. Once done, the player has obtained Sanguine Art. You don't lose the Leviathan heart in this process. Now guys, this is the second part of the video. I will now be doing the guns. For the first gun we have the Slingshot. This gun can be purchased for 5,000 belly from the weapon dealer, who is located in Middletown in the First Sea. Next we have the Flintlock. The Flintlock can be bought for 10,500 belly from the weapon dealer, who is located at Middletown in the First Sea. Next we have the Musket. The musket can be bought for 8,000 belly from weapon dealer, who is located in Middletown in the First Sea. Then there is the Acidum Rifle. This gun can be obtained after you destroy the factory's core in the Second Sea. You must also do at least 10% damage to the core. Then there is the Bizarre Revolver. This gun can be bought from El Rodolfo, who is located in the Cursed Ship, and you can buy it for 25 ectoplasm. Then we have the Cannon. This gun can be bought for 100,000 belly from the advanced weapon dealer at Marine Fortress in First Sea. Then we have the Dual Flintlock. This gun can be bought for 65,000 belly from the advanced weapon dealer at Marine Fortress in First Sea. Then we have the Magma Blaster. This gun can be obtained with a very low chance after defeating the Magma Admiral, who is located at the Magma Village in the First Sea. Then we have the Refined Slingshot. This gun can be bought for 30,000 belly from the advanced weapon dealer at Marine Fortress in First Sea. Then we have the Bazooka. This gun can be obtained with a 10% chance after defeating Whisper, who is located in the first part of the Upper Skylands in First Sea. Then we have the Kabucha. This gun can be obtained by exchanging 1,500 fragments with the strongest god on the remote island. He is located at the southeast of the Kingdom of Rose. Then we have the Venom Ball. This gun can be obtained after defeating Hydra Leader, located at the palace in Hydra Island in the Third Sea. Next we have the Dragon Storm. To unlock Dragonstorm's crafting recipe, the player must obtain the Red Dojo Belt. Dragonstorm can be crafted from the Dragon Hunter for the following materials. 2 dragon eggs, 10 dinosaur bones, 5 dragon scales, 30 blaze embers. Now for the last gun, the skull guitar. You must be LV 2,300 plus in order to complete the skull guitar puzzle, which involves the full moon. After completing the puzzle, you will need the following materials and then talk to Weird Machine in order to craft skull guitar. 500 bones, 250 ectoplasm, 1 dark fragment, 5,000 fragments. Now for the last part of this video. The swords. For the first one, we have the cutlass. Cutlass can be purchased for 1,000 belly from the sword dealer, who can be found at Pirate Starter and Marine Starter in First Sea. Next, we have the dual katana. This sword can be purchased for 12,000 belly from the sword dealer of the West, located at the Pirate Village in First Sea. Next, we have the katana. This sword can be purchased for 1,000 belly from the sword dealer, who can be found at both Pirate Starter and Marine Starter located in the First Sea. Next, we have the iron mace. This sword can be purchased for 25,000 belly from the sword dealer of the West, who is located at the Pirate Village in the First Sea. Next, we have the triple katana. Triple katana can be bought for 60,000 belly from the sword dealer of the East, who can be found at the Frozen Village, located in the First Sea. Next, we have the twin hooks. This sword can be obtained after defeating Captain Elephant, who is located at the Floating Turtle in the Third Sea. Next, we have the Dragon Trident. Dragon Trident can be dropped by Tidekeeper, who is located at the back of Forgotten Island in Second Sea. Next is the dual-headed blade. This sword can be bought for 400,000 belly from the Master Sword Dealer, who is located on the 4th island of the Skylands in the First Sea. Next, we have the flail. This sword can be obtained with a 20% chance after defeating Smoke Admiral, who is located in a stone building on the hot side of hot and cold in the Second Sea. Next, we have the Gravity Blade. This sword can be obtained after defeating Vegeta, who can be found in Green Zone in Second Sea. Next, we have the Longsword. This sword can be obtained after defeating Diamond, who is located on the sunflower-covered hill with a giant tree in the Kingdom of Rose in Second Sea. Next, we have the Pipe. This sword can be bought at the cost of 100,000 belly from the sword dealer of the East, who is located at the Frozen Village in the First Sea. Next, we have the Soul Cane. This sword can be bought for 750,000 belly from the Living Skeleton, who is located in the volcano of Magma Village in First Sea. Next, we have the Trident. This sword can be obtained after defeating the Fishman Lord, who is located in Underwater City in First Sea. Next is the Warden's Sword. This sword can be obtained by defeating the Chief Warden, who is located in prison in First Sea. The next one is the Bicento. To obtain the Bicento, you must buy it from the Master Sword Dealer, who is located on the 4th island at Skylands. You can buy this sword for 1 million belly only if you are at least level 250. Next, we have the Buddy Sword. This sword can be obtained after defeating the Cape Queen, who can be found on the second island in the Sea of Treats, which is Ice Cream Land in the Third Sea. Next, we have the Canvender. This sword can be obtained after defeating the Beautiful Pirate, who is located in the Beautiful Pirate Domain, which can be accessed through a pair of doors at the center of the Floating Turtle, located in the Third Sea. Next, we have the Dark Dagger. This sword has a 2.5% chance to be dropped after defeating Rip_Indra True Form in Third Sea. Next is Dragonheart. To unlock Dragonheart's craft recipe, the player must obtain the red dojo belt. But to get the dragon egg, the player must have the black dojo belt. Dragonheart can be crafted from the Dragon Hunter for the following materials: 1 dragon egg, 6 dinosaur bones, 15 blaze embers. Next one is Fox Lamp. The Fox Lamp has a chance to be rewarded by the Kitsune Shrine upon offering 15 azure embers or more to the Kitsune Shrine during the blue moon. Next one is the Coco. This sword can be dropped after defeating Order, who is located in the laboratory at Hot and Cold that can be summoned using the Order Raid microchip. Next one is the Midnight Blade. This sword can be obtained at the cost of 100 ectoplasm from El Admin, who is located in a bedroom at the Cursed Ship in the Second Sea. Next one is Orochi. This sword can be bought at the cost of 2 million belly from the Legendary Sword Dealer. The Legendary Sword Dealer spawns every 4 hours in the Second Sea. Every time this NPC spawns, he sells 1 sword out of the 3 legendary swords, which are Sadi, Shisui, and Orochi. The next sword is the Pole First Form. This sword can be obtained with a 6% chance after defeating Thunder God, who is located at the Upper Skylands in the First Sea. Next sword is Pole Second Form. To obtain this sword, the player must follow these requirements. Pole First Form to 180 plus mastery. Full Awakened Rumble with 250 plus mastery. Complete a Rumble raid with Rumble equipped. Upon completing the raid, the player will be teleported to an island in the sky where they may interact with Thunder God and purchase Pole Second Form for 5,000 fragments. The next sword is Rengoku. Rengoku can be obtained by using the hidden key at the Ice Castle in Second Sea. Upon acquiring the key, you can use it to unlock a chest containing Rengoku, which is located inside a secret room hidden under the stairs located below the Awakened Ice Admiral, which can be entered by the right side of the stairs. The next sword is the Saber. To get version 1, you need to obtain it by defeating the Saber Expert, which can only be accessed by doing the Saber puzzle. To get version 2, you need to earn 1 million bounty/honor. You must kill another player with a similar level. There are no mastery requirements. A message saying something weird has occurred to your less than Saber greater than will appear if done correctly. If you complete all the steps but don't have the sword, a message saying something weird has happened, but you lack the required item. The next sword is Seishi. This sword can be bought at the cost of 2 million belly from the Legendary Sword Dealer. Go to 1650 to get the info on Legendary Sword Dealer. The next sword is Shark Anchor. The Shark Anchor is dropped from defeating an anchored Terra Shark, which can spawn in Sea Danger level to 6, with a monster magnet that can be crafted from the Shark Hunter. The monster magnet will say, "Your monster magnet has attracted an irregular beast." When it has been used when encountering a Terra Shark, If the monster magnet is used, and the Terror Shock's health is 195,000, the Terror Shock's visual appearance will change to have the shark anchor attached to it. Only the person who had their monster magnet taken can obtain the shark anchor once they defeat the Terror Shock. Also, the player has to deal at least 10% of the damage. The next sword is the Shizu. Shizu can be bought at the cost of 2 million belly from the legendary sword dealer. The next sword is the Spiky Trident. This sword can be obtained with a 10% chance from Cake Prince or with a higher chance from Do King, who can be summoned by defeating 500 enemies in Cake Land and Third Sea. The next sword is Tushita. This sword can be obtained by completing the Tushita puzzle. I will make a video on how to complete all sword puzzles, which will probably be next video. The next sword is the Yama. Again, I will make a video on how to complete all sword puzzles, which will probably be next video. The next sword is CDK, which is Cursed Dual Katana. You must have 350 mastery on both Yama and Tushita. After this, you must complete the Cursed Dual Katana puzzle, which will be a part of next video. To begin the puzzle, you must be level 2200 or above. The next sword is Dark Blade. This can be obtained by purchasing it for 1200 Robux from the shop. The next sword is Hollow Scythe. This sword can be obtained with a 5% chance by defeating the Soul Reaper at Haunted Castle, Third Sea. The last sword is the TTK, which is True Triple Katana. To get it, you need to get all 3 swords, which are Seishi, Shizu, and Orochi. In total, all 3 swords cost 6 million belly. The legendary sword dealer despawns after selling 1 legendary sword. Get 300 or more mastery on each of the 3 swords. Travel to Green Zone, look for the highest beanstalk and travel to the very top of it to find the mysterious man who sells True Triple Katana for 2 million belly. There is one more, but I wouldn't really count it as a player's Regaler sword. It's only an admin exclusive, and it is the Triple Dark Blade. Triple Dark Blade is not obtainable for normal players, can only be given to players by developers of the game in extremely rare occasions. And that is it. The video is finished. I took a day editing this as well, so that's why it is today. So the next video should be how to complete all of the sword puzzles. Bye for now.